What a bullish run here for OCGN stock, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow, to all the subscribers. Welcome back. And all I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, OCGN stock has been pushing up for the last several days with a lot of volatility, jumping up, pulling down, jumping up, and continuing to hit newer highs, newer lows. Now, we're going to jump into this chart, but I want to share with you guys the home run of the day that I mentioned over at the Discord. We're going to take a look at that, and we're going to talk about everything. I'm looking at the charts here with OCGN stock moving forward, going into tomorrow. The home run of the day was spectacular. It ran up 20% plus, almost reaching 25% at its highest point of possibility in just a matter of minutes. We're going to look at that chart, but I do want to invite you guys to join us. If this is something that interests you, you're more than welcome to. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together, and we look forward to having you join us. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning: DAER, BDR, and WORX. Turned out to be our home run of the day. BDR gave us 10 to 15% at its highest point of possibility, and DARE gave us small jumps of 3 to 5%. And I did an update on GNUG being acquired by DraftKings, and this was a big deal because this is a stock, if you've watched my videos before, that I've been talking about towards the second half of the videos when it was in the low 11s. The closer to 10, the bigger the opportunity, even at 12, and it jumped up today to nearly almost $20, reaching the 19s at the highs in pre-market, and it turned out spectacular. But our home run of the day here on the chart was WORX of the stocks we were watching this morning. Started watching it around 390s, and it jumped up nearly 5 to 10%, pulled right back down, hit a new low here of about 380s, and it shot up in a matter of 5 to 10 minutes, just about 5 to 15% plus, pulled right back down and took off in the next 30 minutes to a highest point of 20% plus, guys. If this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description. This is what we look for daily. 5 to 10% is the realistic expectation. 10 to 20% is great, and 20% plus is a home run. And this turned out to be a phenomenal one in just a matter of minutes. And this is something you can become part of too. And we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into this chart and everything about it. OCGN stock, Ocugen Inc. has been pushing up, as I stated, and here we are looking at it hitting a newer high that we have not seen in weeks, guys. And this stock has actually broken out of this channel that had formed here, right, within this area between the lows of 614 and 760, and breaking out of that area. It's slightly above it. We're going to have to watch this carefully, but this is a sign of strength, especially from these lows down here of the $4 range. Jumped up, came back down, and it's jumping up again. The question is, could it continue that trajectory, reaching newer highs and building a staircase effect? So we're going to look here at what's going on with OCGN stock, how it's reacted, how it's moving, and what to expect going into these next few days, and specifically tomorrow. So the stock actually hit a low here in the pre-market of 770. If that gets broken through, the next point of reference I would watch is down here at 712. I would see how the stock is reacting within those areas, if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast. Super important to watch this carefully, see how it's reacting, and see if there's strength or if it's going into weakness. Now, if it gets closer to 712, I would really watch how it does within the channel, right? This channel right here between 660, 670, and the highs here of 773, 774, give or take, within this area, to see if the bulls are trying to fight and bring it back up and not going much lower, because anything within this small area right here is going to present itself as weakness going further down and possibly touching these lows right here, which can bring this down to newer lows. So super important to watch that carefully. Now, to the upside, we have a resistance level, and it broke out slightly, almost reaching the highest point, right, that we saw yesterday, and like a rejection was formed right around that area, and that's 836, right? 836, Super important for the bulls to break through and turn into a support so it can reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and continue the momentum. Now, if 836 is broken through, the next point of reference is 902. 902 turns into a staircase effect, and then it can actually break out of that by using as support to reach newer highs and continue this trajectory. This has been a pretty bullish run. I look forward to seeing your thoughts on OCGN stock down below. Do you think this could reach $9 and break through that and reach newer highs, or it's going to get rejected somewhere around this area and start going into weakness all over again, heading back towards the 7s and the 6s? As always, this is not financial advice. This is just me enlightening you guys on what I'm watching and why I'm watching it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So the first stock setting up to explode is IDEX, Ideanomics Inc. Now this stock has actually been struggling at these highs, but it's showing strength, right? And we've seen it push up from the lows down here of 229, lows down here of 228. That's the most recent low that we've seen in this bearish run. It created a channel here, and this is so important that at these levels, right, we're able to see how the stock is pushing through. It's created a consolidation. It's bounced off those lows, and the question is, could it create a staircase effect, right? Bounce off of here, go up, bounce off, and go higher. So we got some key levels here to watch, and I'm going to be watching moving forward how this is setting up to explode and take off from these levels. But if it goes into weakness, then I will actually avoid it or reanalyze the situation based off of what I see, right? So the first thing is, based off the charts right now, if this breaks through 247, I would watch carefully how it reacts between that area and the lows down here of 239. That would be the one area where the bulls can try to fight and bring it back up and possibly send this up to newer highs, and it can bounce off of that. But if it breaks through 239, it is going into weakness, and it is something I would avoid or reanalyze at those lows if it's going to go any lower. But for this to actually bounce off, it's holding up really well. The most it can go is down here to 247, and it will still show strength, right? Come back down there to that area, bounce off of it, come back up. But we have a resistance level that the bulls need to break through first, which is the highest point of the day, and that's 258. So if they break through that, they can come back up, break off of that, right? Reach newer highs, and the true resistance level they want to break through is 266. And that's definitely going to show some type of strength where this is setting up to explode, bounce off of that, and reach newer highs and new resistance levels beyond the levels where the stock is at right now. So first they need to break through 258, then 266, use that as support, and this could take off to newer highs, new resistance levels that we have not seen in months, right? Because this stock has had its volatile moments, and this is really the area where the stock wants to get back up to, which is the 3s. But before getting there, it has these areas to go through, and this is setting up to show a lot of strength based off the chart and how it's reacting. It has been in this channel for some time now, and if it can break out of it, this is definitely on its way up to newer highs, and there could possibly be a short squeeze as well. Now, what's the other stock you want to add to your watch list that is setting up to explode?